Hey everybody, my name is Kenneth, and for the last 13 years, I've been a self-taught, self-employed stock trader. I trade stocks for myself, by myself, in my pajamas. And this headline just came out about these 8 social media influencers who are being investigated for pump and dump and scheming on social media. So I thought I would take this opportunity to reintroduce myself, since I have a lot of new followers on TikTok. I have a lot more subscribers on YouTube than I've ever had. People might not know why I joined social media in the first place, and it actually has something to do with these guys, or at least that's how it came to be or evolved. Around 4 or 5 years ago, my friends started coming to me going like, hey, you're a stock trader, how do I start? And I would launch in on these long lectures about like technical analysis and day trading, swing trading, penny stocks, all this stuff. And they would go, whoa. I don't even have a brokerage account. And it occurred to me that they didn't even realize that there was a difference between investing and trading. And they didn't want to be traders. They wanted to be investors. So one by one, I would help these friends, and we would open an Ameritrade account, and they would put money in it, and I would show them index funds and stocks and dividends and stuff like that drip. And I noticed that one friend after another, they all basically had the same questions about investing. And I thought, if I could make one video and put it on YouTube, then in the future, when someone comes to me and says, how do I learn how to do this? I can just say, hey, watch the video. There was one problem, which was that I am still, but was incredibly shy. Hated being in front of the camera. Like if you're ever at like a wedding or a bar mitzvah and the cameraman comes up to you and goes like, would you like to say something to the bride and groom? I was the one who was like on the camera like, happy birthday. I didn't know what to say. Hated it. So I propped my phone up on some books. I didn't have a fancy tripod like I have now. I propped my phone up on some books. I sat in a chair looking down at my phone, and I just made a video. I made it 7 times. That's how bad it was. Kept making, deleting. Finally, I got happy enough with the video. I posted it on YouTube, and then I was like, well, I have to have an Instagram account too now to like advertise, tell people, go to the YouTube channel, watch the longer video. After about a year on Instagram, I had just under 200 subscribers or followers. I had 50 subscribers on YouTube. Nothing. No engagement, no comments, no questions. Nobody was watching my videos. Nobody was asking me follow-up questions to stuff. I felt like I was wasting my time. So I was like, what are the larger accounts doing that I'm not doing, so I can learn from them? So I started going through Instagram, finding all the stock guys and traders and investors who had big followings. And I noticed that they would all be standing in front of a Lamborghini, or they would all be holding stacks of cash, and they would all be in front of mansions and private jets and stuff like that. And they were all selling or they were selling direct access, or they were doing pump and dumps, and they were saying like, sign up for my free email list where I'll email you stocks that I'm considering. Everyone, well, not everyone, but I knew this was a pump and dump. Let's say that my YouTube channel has 1 million subscribers. It doesn't. It actually only has about 2,000, so you should all go follow. And let's say that my Instagram has 500,000 and my TikTok has 300,000. And I have an email list with 40,000 people on it. Now I buy a stock that's, $2 a share. I email all of my subscribers first, since they're paying for my access. Then I go and I blast the stock on all the social media platforms. Yo, everybody, have you seen this stock? It is just too sweet. You gotta get some. Not that I'm telling you to buy, but... And then it just spreads like wildfire. Everyone's talking about it. Did you see it? I gotta buy it. What? I have to buy it right now. It's up 15%. I don't want to miss out on this rally. Stock goes parabolic. Then I sell for a huge profit. Nothing really ever happens with the stock, and then it kind of fizzles and collapses. That's a pump and dump, and it's illegal. But good luck trying to prove it with my lawyer. They had already purchased those shares. Then they're sending out an email to their followers going, oh, I just discovered this stock. And their followers rush in and buy it. Social media, their followers, their email lists, their Facebook page, their Discord, their website, everyone who follows them from all their different things rushes in, buys these penny stocks, value shoots up, they sell their position, lock in all the money, and then you're left holding the bag. But the people continue to pay for these courses because they buy into this promise of wealth. Right? They see you in front of your Lamborghini and they go, well, it's bound to happen for me eventually. But really, in the end, the only person getting rich is the guy selling the course or running the scheme. And that really upset me. So at the same time that I'm thinking maybe I should just quit social media, it's not working, it's not connecting, because that's not me. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sell a course, I'm not gonna sell access to me, I'm not gonna do pump and dumps, I'm not gonna call my friend whose mom drives a Lamborghini and be like, can I borrow your mom's Lamborghini so I can stand in front of it and look rich on social media? That's not me. I'm a minimalist. I have 9 of these. They're from Old Navy and the Gap. That's my wardrobe. I live below my means. I'm really into minimalism. I'm not into flaunting wealth. And that doesn't connect with people. People want to, they see a Lamborghini and they go, I want that. And then when the guy says, hey, you can have it, you just have to pay me, they're like, done. Show me, teach me, I want to learn. And they're scams. They're almost always scams. There are some legit course people, but this pump and dumps are rampant on these kind of sites. So I'm getting kind of motivated to not quit. I go to the gym and a friend of mine comes up to me and he goes, hey, I saw you on YouTube. And I was embarrassed because the videos weren't good. And I was like, don't tell anybody. I don't want anyone to know. And he was like, no, they're great. Like the videos suck, right? The production value is lousy, but the information is fantastic. It doesn't matter how bad the video looks. It matters what you're saying. And I'm not even watching the video. I'm taking notes. You should join TikTok. And I was like, oh no, because I'm mid-30s. I'm like, no, that would be creepy. TikTok is for kids. It's like teenagers dancing in their bedrooms and lip syncing. Why would I want to be on that? And he's like, it's totally changing. Get on TikTok, get on now. So I'm like, all right. So I go home and I download TikTok and I searched for stocks and finance. And there was like 3 to 5 people talking about it at the time. Not a lot of people. And I was like, this seems like an untapped market. So I'm in. So I joined, posted a video. Within days, I had 400 followers. And the videos that I was posting were having thousands of views. And it just started going and going and going. And I remember when I hit 10,000 followers on TikTok, I had a panic attack because I was like, I'm self-taught. I never like professed to be like this all-knowing genius. I'm just a self-taught guy who trades stocks in my pajamas. I had a couple of methods that I liked, that I knew, that I was familiar with. I was a fan also of long-term investing. So I was able to talk about 2 things kind of well, and it felt like a lot of pressure because I had all of a sudden 10,000 people watching me and asking me questions. And I was like, oh my God, what if I say the wrong thing, or what if I'm wrong? What if I'm not right about this particular thing that I'm not really knowledgeable about? And it freaked me out. It's like imposter syndrome. I was like, who am I really? Like, I shouldn't be doing this. And the reality is, like, you know a lot more than you think you do or give yourself credit for knowing. So if you feel like you have imposter syndrome, different topic, but if you feel like you have imposter syndrome, quit it. Everyone has imposter syndrome. Everyone feels nervous about what they're doing on these platforms, but you have more knowledge in your head than you realize. So the account starts growing, and that's at the time where I make this promise that I'll never sell a course, I'll never sell a Discord, I'll never sell one-on-one access. I don't want your money. I want you to invest it. I don't think stock trading is for everyone. I think most people should be stock traders. Everyone should be an investor, though. I don't want you to give me money. I want you to invest your money. And if you decide down the road to get into stock trading as well, I can show you. If you are watching this on YouTube, which I guess you are, I've got videos on investing. I've got videos on technical analysis. But the point of my channel was to teach people how to be self-sufficient, right? I hated the idea of people coming into my comments on TikTok going, what are we buying? What are we buying? What are you buying? I'll buy it too. Because it teaches you nothing. And that's what these scammers and these course bros are sometimes doing, right? They're teaching you nothing. They're just doing call outs. What do you learn from call outs? Nobody's really getting rich from that except for the person selling the call outs. Or maybe they're not even selling something, but like these 8 social media influencers that are in big trouble with the SEC now, they might not have been selling something, but they might have been using their vast social media network and email lists and followers on all these different platforms to participate in these pump and dumps where the only person or people benefiting was usually them, because they have the most amount of money. They have already purchased the stock before they've gone online and told you about their recent discovery. And then when their social media following drives the price up because it's a low float penny stock that can really move if some volume gets into it, they dump their shares. Then they send out an email going like, all right, guys, maybe it's time to start taking profits. They've taken profits already. And investors get hurt. And I've had people in my comments going like, hey, I bought this guy's course. I lost all my money. They're getting suckered into this kind of like pipe dream of like untold wealth. And the only person really getting rich is the guy selling the course. And that bugged me. And so I wanted to teach people how to be self-sufficient, which is why I never share my trades ahead of time. I don't want people copying my trades because, like I said, we're going to have different entries. We're going to have different exits. I'm going to have more money. I have more experience. Or maybe you have more money than me because you've been working for a very long time and you have a great salary and you have lots of savings, but you have no experience. So you're going to go in and be like, oh, be really reckless. In the end, people who do that have learned nothing. So my goal is to empower people to be self-sufficient and teach them and say like, that's why all of my walkthrough videos are with trades that I've already made. And the trades already happened. So to just rush in blindly and buy shares in a company when you have no idea what the charts look like if you're making a trade, it doesn't benefit you. My walkthrough videos show you in the beginning, this is what I saw. So you can look for similar patterns. So you can look for similar things if you decide you want to get into technical analysis and charts and trading. Then I can say, see this here, right here? That's what indicated to me that this might be a potential opportunity to trade the stock. See these Fibonacci retracements? That's where if the stock drops lower, this is the price where I'll sell. It's around 7%. This is how much I stand to lose. If the stock goes up, these are my potential price targets. This is where I will sell to lock in some profits, and maybe I'll sell a little here and then a little if it goes higher. Or maybe I'll just unload the whole position and I'll base it on the volume and I'll base it on the relative strength and if it's oversold or overbought. And I'll have all these indicators on my charts that I'm teaching. But sometimes people don't want to be taught. Sometimes people just want to get really, really rich and learn nothing and copy trades. And like I've said, the only people who really benefit from that are people who are scamming you often, not always, but often, or people who are doing these illegal pump and dumps. Benefits nobody. So that's kind of the long and short of why I joined TikTok. And it's not why I started, but it's why I stay. And it's also why I'll keep my promise to not sell courses and not sell access. I want you to learn and I want you to invest. I don't want your money. So if that resonates with you, if you like that, if you like not being suckered and conned, hit the subscribe, hit the bells, hit all the things you know what to do. Thanks for watching and have a good day.